Brought to you by
Pacioretty goal.
Hockey Inside Out.
The first intermission roundtable brought to you by Chamonix Toyota Laval's 2015 Clear-Out event. Lease a 2015 Corolla CE at $169 a month, zero cash down. Chamonix Toyota, simply the best in Laval.
Subban will go and grab it. And as predicted, a couple of boos. He makes a good pass to the line. Right side, Pacioretty with a drive, and he scores! Pacioretty scores the goal. Bernier got a piece
5 seconds.
over the line, and Max Pacioretty scores the first goal of the new season.
You're up.
And the only goal of the first period looks like PK Subban's passing is right where you'd want it to be right off the bat at the start of the season. The Canadiens lead the Leafs 1-0 after the first period of play at Air Canada Centre in Toronto. Time for your roundtable. We're live from the locker room downstairs at 1717 René Lebec in our beautiful studios with Mitch Melnick. Brian Wild, how you doing, buddy?
Very well, thank you.
And Tony Marinaro.
Conor.
All right, so for starters, I wanted to ask you guys about this. PK Subban, he got the pass off. Have you ever seen, and we've been watching him his whole career here, have you ever seen him take a hit that hard as the one he took from Leo Komarov? And I'm trying to remember if I've ever seen him be attended to by a trainer.
I've never seen a trainer come out. That doesn't mean it didn't happen, but I've never seen a trainer come out to help out PK. Never.
He's a strong kid.
And he's
Real
slippery, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he's just so good at not getting hit.
And in this case, I just think he assumed there's no way after I've dished it and this much time has passed that I could be hit at this point. So he wasn't ready.
That's what Leo Komarov does, though, right?
I'm kind of mesmerized by Brian's cap. I'm trying to figure out what kind of cap it is.
If you figure this out, that'd be really, really impressive.
Citadels?
By the way, you might have guessed that a lot of our listeners are of Italian background, Tony. I am shocked the number of Italian listeners we have that did not know that Bruce Springsteen is Italian. I'm shocked.
His
mom is from Naples. I'm meeting all of our listeners, and they don't know that Springsteen's Italian.
I had no idea.
And to
you
answer
didn't
your
know either?
question,
No.
the Columbus Clippers, AAA team, Cleveland Indians affiliate. We were at a crew game, Grant Needham and I, and we picked up a T-shirt and a hat and had the time of our lives at Huntington Park.
If you had given me some time, I would have come up with
You think
that.
you could have, because I was
Not a
letting you off
chance.
the hook.
Yeah. That's the
I thought you were a
Yankees
baseball guy.
for years. The Yankees.
It was the
did,
Yankees, yeah. Now it's the Indians, but we had a great time. We drank a little.
I want to get back to the late
Springsteen
hit.
being
Well,
Italian?
they hit on Subban.
Okay.
That's what Toronto's going to have to do this year. They're going to have to get their nose dirty, and they're going to have to hit a lot of guys. And I know it was a
That's
late
not
hit.
Babcock hockey, though.
No, I know, but I mean, Babcock's always had teams that have a lot of talent. I mean, this one clearly does not have a lot of talent. And the only way they're going to be in games is to get great goaltending, good defensive play, and to finish their hits.
You think
So 0
Nelson
for 3.
Mandela would have made that save?
100% yes.
So 0 for 3 so far in the first of the three things you just mentioned.
Yeah, but you know what? It's funny, the save, and we saw, remember Ben Bishop in the playoffs last year? It had that exact same thing happen.
Well, he's
to him
got a
twice.
heavy shot. Max
Yeah.
has got a heavy shot.
Well,
It should be stopped, but people have to understand that what the term heavy shot means. It hurts a goalie on impact.
But
no matter
besides the heavy shot, if you take a look at where the Canadians are shooting, there's no doubt that the scouting report is they got to go high on Bernier. They are going high all the time. All the time. Galchenyuk almost had one. What a shot, huh?
And
Off the bar.
so let's get to that, the power play, and we almost got an example of it, but then Devontae Smith-Pelly stepped up to Komarov, so we had 4-on-4. But then we did see a power play. The power play looked different in the preseason. It looks different right now, and Galchenyuk appears to be a focal point. They spent a lot of time setting that up, and as you mentioned, Tone, he almost had one.
Well, people might complain about the power play in terms of it not scoring, but if you have a quality chance like that taken from a perfect spot and the guy puts it off the crossbar, that could have just as easily been a goal, and nobody's whining that it wasn't fantastic, because it did some pretty good things, and it did hit a crossbar. They did rotate the defenseman. They put Galchenyuk up high, and I like that. If you're in danger of losing the puck, put a third man up there and make sure you keep the zone. Nothing wrong with that.
But in contrast to last year, where you had just
Static
Subban, Markov, and you knew what was coming. You knew what was happening time after time after time. It was so easy to defend.
Isn't it weird that they knew how bad it was, but they didn't address it all year? Like there was going to be some magic solution to fix it. I know it's we've moved on, but it's just weird that a team at this level would not do more to fix it.
Well, I'll tell you
They
what.
might have beaten Tampa if they could score on the power play.
We just
As a
talked